Skyler, thank you so very much for that informative video on the Paulownia tree. I thought we might want to share a little bit more about it, especially in relation to the ability of the Paulownia tree to sequester the current carbon in the air, a means for cleaning the pollutants already out in the planet, as well as providing a sustainable source of lumber, particularly in places where indigenous forests are being encroached upon. As you can see here, the Paulownia tree is very fast growing. It's the fastest growing hardwood tree on the planet. This is a 18-foot, 7-month-old Paulownia tree. Down here you see a 2-year-old stand out of Queensland, Australia. The opportunity for creating sustainable lumber production while also addressing some of our pollutants that are currently in the air by sequestering that carbon is a real possibility with Paulownia. Just look at this 12-year-old Paulownia tree, the size of that lumber. Well, one of the reasons the Paulownia is so effective in being a phytoremediator, carbon sequesterer, and also for allowing the intercropping of food underneath the Paulownia trees is because of the tremendous size that leaves grow in the beginning of their life cycles. It's these large leaf areas that sequester so much carbon. They also collect the soil as it's being blown from wind, what we normally consider soil erosion, and due to the stickiness of the leaves, the soil is sticks to the back of the leaf, and as the rains come, it's returned to the soil. That's another great benefit of the Paulownia tree. As you can see, it also increases honey production through its wonderful blooms. It's quite beautiful. And here we can see with the seed and flower packets, we can also use those for numerous different uses. The lumber itself can be used for veneer, furniture and cabinet making, wholesale log exports. Even at the end of the first year, it can be used for pole stock, and the Paulownia can be coppiced, meaning it will grow right back from its root very quickly, in fact faster than it did before. As you can see, the wood is beautiful, and there's a few other things that some other characteristics. It's really got a good resonance, so for making the musical instruments, that's one of the prized uses of Paulownia, particularly in Japan and China, where it comes from. In fact, what people used to do when they had a child was plant a Paulownia tree so that 20 to 30 years later, when they wanted to build their house, they would have the lumber to do so. And you can see here a 30-year-old Paulownia tree can barely have 3 people with their arms all the way around it. We'll be using the Paulownia in the Paulownia Reforestation Project, part of our global warming solution to both cool the planet, provide a sustainable source of lumber, intercropping, phytoremediation of soil, and due to its deep root tap system, the ability to bring water up from under the table without having to use fossil fueled pumps. Paulownia tree, really a miraculous solution. Find out more about the Paulownia tree and our global warming solutions at www.peaceportal.mobi.